Hey Mounties, Mrs. Lige here. So I'm coming to you today to look at the breakdown of the quick commands when working with the facility dogs in the building. First off, if you don't know, we do have two dogs in our building. Midas, who is right here, a sweet yellow lab. His handler is Mrs. Hoffbauer. And then we have Maxine down here, who is a golden doodle, and I am her handler. Ansi is going to be helping us today. She is the head trainer at Canines for Change. She has been integral in us learning how to work with these dogs and getting them ready to be in the building and hang out with all of you guys. So, first things first, there are a couple things that we need to make sure that you always remember when you're working with the dogs. The first rule of thumb is one and done. And that means one person should be giving a command, so we shouldn't have a classroom of kids all talking to the dogs at the same time. One person should be giving the command. And then also, when you're offering a command to the dog, we should only give the command one time. So we would say, Midas, sit. And then if Midas doesn't sit, we would offer a correction. If Midas does sit, we may treat him or pet him or tell him good job. But we cannot say commands over and over and over and over. Okay, the second thing to remember and understand is there are two things that happen after we give a dog a command. We are going to offer praise if they do the command that we give them. So when Midas just sat, I told him, good boy, Midas. But if a dog does not listen after the first command, there's something we do which is called a correction. You'll notice on both of these dogs, they both have two collars on. The top collar is a prong collar, which they won't wear forever, but it's just for training purposes. They have a regular collar underneath. His rolls are covering his. And then they're wearing their vest, okay? So when we give a correction, it's just a quick pop of the leash, which we're gonna pop up with the leash really quick. And then after that, usually the dogs will listen to the command that you've given. So after we give them a command, we are either going to praise or correct.